Hey guys, and welcome back to the next video. Today we want to take a look at Townhall 9. And there's right now always the Townhall cups, which means every single month there will be one Townhall specific cup. For example, this month it was Townhall 9, last month it was Townhall 8, and this means next month it's going to be Townhall 10. Every single time there's a huge prize money on the line, and well, the winners always get the same amount of prize money of the town level, which means, for example, everyone in the winning team of the Town 9 Cup gets $9,000, which is a lot. And well, since we have a couple of guys in this team which play in the tribe team as well, I want to cover it, and I just want to give them a huge shout out. Like, it's crazy earning $9,000 just with this small tournament. That's crazy, especially Sir Iron won already the Town 7 Cup, which means he has a total of 16,000 earnings already, which is mind-blowing to me. So yeah, next month is going to be the Town 10 Cup. If you want to participate over there, check it out. And yeah, for this one, I asked a couple of those guys. We have Vale in here as well, who is Oblivion, and he told me that I can show his base and give you guys the link as well. It's defended in the final against Team Kesso, and well, if you guys want to take this base, go take it. The link will be down below in the comments or in the video description. So, since I don't want to show like any attacks on this base or whatever, I more want to focus on the offense of the of our Town 9 team, and that's basically, it sounds strange, but it's going to be Spam Lalo. The home wrecker did triple in every single war, which means overall they had to go through 8 wars, which means he tripled every single war with the same army. We will take a look at all of his attacks and try to break it down so you guys can do it as well. And one good thing, the army is super simple. It couldn't get easier than this. You have 2 poison spells, 4 rages, your heroes obviously. You have 20 loons, 4 hounds, and in your CC you have another hound. If you have the luxus of, well, having a higher clan level or having higher town levels in your clan who can donate to you, use in the CC instead of the hound loons and take 1 extra hound on yourself. So you have 5 hounds overall, because if you take a maxed hound, this hound will never pop. Like, Town 9 defenses are pretty, they will have to work a lot to get this hound down, and you will see in the attacks that, well, most of the hounds won't really die. So let's check it out. And it's, like I said, a pretty easy attack to execute mainly, and that's the idea behind that. So let's see how he does. First off, he's trying to clear 1 flank of this base, which means he's trying to send in his heroes on this side and will come in to this first air defense. He always goes into the first air defense, so he will lure the CC, and at the same time he can drop the poison onto the CC which is coming out. He's using 2 pre-spells, because if there's a dragon in the CC, 1 poison won't be enough to take out a maxed or like overall the dragon. So this is why he's bringing 2 poison. The first poison is on the clan castle, and this one is immediately dying. And at this point, he always has to use his poison either on the CC or on the enemy queen if she survives. The next step is to drop the rage on top the pups, which will clear in the end the enemy queen. Even if the queen is surviving, you don't have to care about that. We'll come to this later in a couple of other attacks, but on this one the queen will go down. The pups are enough in combination with the rage. This is important. Try to combine the rage with the pups of the lava hounds to take out the queen. Once again, if it's not working, it's not the end of the world. This attack is completely broken. So what he's doing next is just he's raging his loons through the rest of the space, still having a hound up, and this is what I mean. Don't bring a maxed hound in your CC if you have the option to. On this tournament, only Town 9 standard was allowed, which means you can bring in your own CC only Town 9 troops and the level of those troops as well, which means like no maxed hounds, loons, whatever. Those guys are only using Town 9 level troops and armies, which is kind of nice to have this, because with all of the high level influence on the lower town levels, it's sometimes getting a bit easy to triple. So on this one, we have a really nice attack, and we will take a look at a couple of his attacks as well. So let's check it out. We have to go to the Warlock, and you guys see every single war won against the opponent teams. Overall, eight wars, and we will take a look at the second one. And this one, he's attacking the number 2 guy. So let's check it out. And once again, like I said, it's the same army. He's using this every single time. That's completely crazy to me. I thought always like witches would be the thing on Town 9, but apparently it's Lalo. Like in the finals, in the final match of this tournament, for $45,000, because every single player is getting 9,000. There was not a single witch attack in there. Not a single witch attack. Either it was Lalo, Queen Charge Lalo, Mass Lalo like this, or it was something different like a Mass Golem attack, whatever. But we want to take a look at this because this should be the easiest attack, I think. So let's see. He's using the queens and the queen and the king on the left side. Meanwhile, flying the Lalo from the right side, and he is pretty much just raging his loons through. Once again, the enemy queen is surviving, and he's not even killing it. Like, he's leaving the queen alone, but he's always dropping a poison onto the queen, which means she can't deal too much damage. Even though this is a max queen for Town 9, she can't deal too much damage to the loons because there's always a poison on her, which slows her attack speed down a lot, which means she can't deal too much damage to the loons. And if you don't have to drop the poison, you have 5 hounds to tank for her. So that's not too big of an issue. And now everything is circling the base, and will finally in the end wrap up together into the core. And like I said, he has 2 hounds alive. Never bring a maxed hound in your CC, that's wasted. He has 2 hounds alive, and one of him is popping over the queen, which means this is going to be once again a 3-star of him. So we checked out a couple of his attacks. Let's check out another one, and I will promise already it's going to be the same attack again. So what did he did attack the number 3. So let's check it out. Once again, the same army, 2 poison, 4 rage, 20 loons, 5 hounds. Every single time the same. Once again, on the right side, he's clearing out a couple of other buildings around this to make like a small cut for his loons to come in with this Lalo from this angle. If you have the option to try to dodge the Reapers. It's a little bit annoying. You have a lot of rage space with you, but you normally try to use the rages over important buildings. For example, if you need the damage boost, for example, over the wizard tower, etc. And then he's using, obviously, once again, the poison onto the enemy queen, just to make sure that she is not dealing too much damage to his loons, which are flying around. Then even more hounds are coming in. From the left side, there's the next hound coming in. He has so many hounds alive. Like, just check it out. Like 3 hounds over the last air defense. 1 is popping, which means there are still 2 hounds left in this one. And once again, he's not taking out the enemy queen, which means she will be still alive. But there are so many pups around her, which means it basically makes no difference. Like, the queen will die at some points, and if she won't die, then the pups will clear out the buildings around her, which means the loons will never ever have to come back to her, because now there's nothing around the queen. The queen is completely alone in the core of the space, which means the loons won't even have to take the risk to get to her, because you get the 100% in Clash of Clans when you cleared all of the buildings. And well, the queen is no building apparently. So that's how it works, and this means this is going to be once again a triple of Homewrecker. Crazy attack strategy, and it should be pretty easy for you guys to copy this, and I hope that it works for you, because it worked for him. Like I said, 8 wars, perfect, to the final war against Team Kesso for $9,000 for him. That was worth it, and really nice tournament. Once again, if you want to check out the next tournament, go on the ESL website and go for the Town 10 Cup. Over there you will have $10,000 for every single winner. There's not like a prize for second spot or whatever. Only the first team will get a prize. And like I said, this time it's $10,000 for every single team, which means $50,000 prize money for the first team of that cup. That's a lot of money. If you want to have a chance, you need a Town 10 account. It should be maxed, otherwise it will be tough to compete in there. You will need good bases, and you will only be able to use Townhall 10 troops in there, which means no siege machines. Will be kind of fun to see. I would, or like, let me know if I should do a recap of that as well, if I should ask the winner chief if I can step by. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure if you want to copy the base, down below in the comment section should be the link, and let me know how this army composition works for you guys. So I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys, and bye bye.